You weren't expecting that, were you? We're a minute and a half early, I think.
My glasses started steaming up.
What? Because we're early.
Must be.
Wow. So yeah, all those that come strolling in 5 minutes past will be like, "What's going on here?" They're on time. No, we were early.
Yeah.
We've also got a Jeffrey here.
Oh, I've got a lovely breeze coming through as well.
Say hello, Jeff. Hello, Jeff. He was a menace a couple of days ago. We'll get on to that. Welcome.
Hello.
We better hang around until it's actually 8 because people might not be turning up yet. So
I know you can go back, can't you? Let's see what people are saying.
We'll kill time and say a few
2
hellos.
minutes early. Well, a minute and a half, really, if we're going to split hairs.
It's quite an achievement. That's what it is. Yeah, hello. This is our regular thing we do on a Sunday at 8 o'clock, and we're early.
Yeah.
So if you are watching live, please pop in and say hello. If you've never commented before, please say hello. And we'll read out your hello if you're a first timer. Hi, Peter. Merlin's.
Maybe. I think so.
Yeah. Welcome.
We've got terrible memories. That's been described to us exactly.
I think it's Merlin's. Welcome, Ben. Hello. Adrian from a chilly Chippenham.
Chilly? Really?
We kind of came through that area because we drove back today from Bristol and it was hot on the way. Our aircon in the Mini isn't working, so it was a scorcher.
Perhaps you're being, saying the opposite of what it actually is.
It's very warm here. Mark and Chris. Helen, good evening. I think I've said those. Steve is in. Hoping for an impressive full big carload. Nah.
No, I didn't fill the car. We only took the Mini to Carla's, and that was with our luggage. So
the trip was to.
We had a Jeff in the back as well.
The trip was to go and see Carla and other friends, and for us to take our foot off the pedal. Really, it's been full on here for a few weeks.
But we did do a bit. We went to a boot sale. Well, I went to 2 boot sales today, and we went to some charity shops yesterday because that's what we do. We're resellers.
When you get resellers together, we just without question we say we're going charity shopping. I assume. So we did. Yeah. I've bought next to nothing.
I bought a lot.
You bought loads of breakable stuff. That's how it works these days. Yeah. R.S. Harris, that is Rebecca, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And Nia, welcome. Michael, so a few more hellos, and then we're well into normal territory of starting.
Oh yeah,
a couple of minutes past. Lots of people coming in now. Porkies, yeah, the day 2 minutes early. I know it may never happen again. So remember this day.
Shush, shush, shush.
Jeff's growling and
dog's barking next door. Oh, here we go.
Here we go. This is what kept us up all night on Saturday in the hotel.
Oh, we've got a super chat. Thank you. Did you guys break down and buy an AC yet? No, we didn't. No. We've got a fan. We could put that on.
The AC in our car's broke, and it's a scorcher today. This noise you can hear is Jeffrey, and he was like this all night on Saturday. Andrew didn't sleep a wink.
Didn't sleep at all.
I had a couple of hours. Yeah. So
and
on Sunday we were hanging.
If you saw my Instagram story, the reason why you got a couple of hours is because I just got to the end of my tether, went right, took him out and just walked around for about 2 hours.
Took him out. Sounds like I've had enough. I'm taking you out.
No, we went for a 2-hour walk and then we came back and I just sat quietly in the corner and watched a bit of YouTube while you slept a bit longer.
Yeah, I do not function without sleep.
No, it's not good.
I don't know how you functioned at all.
I don't know how I did.
After that night.
I really don't know how I did.
But the second night, Carla kindly said that he could stay at hers. She's got 3 dogs. We weren't sure how that was going to work, but he loved it and he was quiet as a mouse. We think because in the pecking order of that house, he was somewhere down here. So he didn't feel the need to protect us or Carla or anyone else. So he just slept.
Yeah, he could just relax. And he was probably shattered as well because he hadn't slept.
Yeah.
So,
But in the hotel, you see, all night long, people were coming and going. Our ears wouldn't necessarily hear that, wouldn't keep you up. But every bump in the night, he was barking, and it was what drove me nuts. I was not impressed. But thank you, Rob, so much for the super chat. I hope you're well.
I've just seen that Laws is in, so I just want to say hello.
Which one's that?
At the top.
Oh, up there. Yeah. Hello. Law's psychic readings.
Yeah,
I know
Ellen
who you mean.
A really lovely message during the week. And,
Susan Elms here in Sheffield, listening to Madness at the Tramline Festival. That must be good.
Oh wow! What are you doing? Not talking to us?
Junie is in. Lots of people. Hello, everyone. Right, let's get down to the end here. Kimmy Kitty's in. I'm at the end. Good stuff. Yeah, so I just said Kimmy Kitty, welcome. Richard, hi. Good news today. Started on the 1st of July, made 72 sales since then. Today I secured my first office storage space. Wow.
Brilliant.
Happy days. Okay. Yeah, we had a good time. We met up with Carla. Obviously, it was her birthday. Lex came down from Wales. It's Lex's birthday next week, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Heather was there. Josh was there.
Talking of Heather, she just messaged.
Oh, hi Heather. And Aid and his other half Marie were there. And we had a barbecue. It didn't rain much, tiny little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, but it didn't spoil anything.
It was nice to relax. So we're going to share stuff.
Hello to Lavender Clothesline. We were watching your video the other day.
Was I?
Yeah, I was watching while I was washing up, and I was saying, "Oh, this is the lady that pops in and says hello."
Oh, I see. Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
So we did buy stuff.
Yeah,
I didn't buy much at all.
What did you title this? Just back from Bristol.
Mini charity shop and Bootsale Haul. So you'd better start. You've got most of the stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just starting with this because it's next to me, but bought these today. And they were £2 each, which is bargainous. £2 each. So yeah, quite chuffed with those.
And you left behind the demijohn because they're not so saleable.
Yeah, I've got a small demijohn listed, but I left that one because I don't know. I just did. I wanted these ones. Every time I see one of these, they're really highly priced, and I always leave them behind. But they're very, very nice.
£2 each is a bargain.
Yeah, huge.
So how would you describe that? It's like a stoneware jar. Or
yeah.
Should they have lids?
No.
No.
I don't know if there's a particular word for them. Is there a key word that I need for this sort of thing?
What were they produced for? Do you know? What were they originally intended for?
I don't know.
Storage.
They really look like Winnie the Pooh honey pots to me.
Yeah, with his head stuck in it.
Yeah.
and
with the drips of the varnish and stuff, it looks like the honey all dripping down.
Around the top. Yeah, it does. And they got to make
someone says earthenware.
Earthenware, isn't it? That sounds right.
Yeah, I thought they were stoneware, but they might
Crock.
be.
Some had cork.
Stoneware.
Is that a similar term for the same thing? Stoneware, earthenware. I don't know.
No, stoneware and earthenware are very different. But I always thought that when it was lighter like that, that's stoneware.
Okay. Some had cork lids. That would make sense.
Earthenware is generally sort of a more pinky colour.
So maybe you can get them with cork lids.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They probably were, for their original use, they would have probably had a cork lid.
You see them, people use them as vases, don't they? I've seen them in pubs.
That is why they're so sought after, because
people use them as vases.
The farmhouse, country house type style is very popular.
The drips there look like
honey.
I
know, it does, doesn't it?
This looks like a Pooh Bear one. Where's it going? Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
It's got honey dripping. It's not honey. Could be. Good evening, Candice. Hello. Utensil pots. Well, if you were Stig, our friend Stig is obsessed with steak. Mind you, you'd lose your pens and that. They're nearly a foot tall.
No, utensils, as in like,
I was thinking pens.
Cookery.
Yeah, sorry. You said
Yeah.
utensils. I heard stationery.
Someone said salt container.
Ian,
Is that
could
what
be.
that
Yeah, that would work.
we
That's a lot of salt.
originally used for, perhaps?
Yeah. I keep my salt in a jar like that.
Oh, okay.
That's an awful lot of
That is a
salt.
lot
Is
of
it a
salt.
massive one like this? Because these are a foot tall
It's massive.
easily. Anyway, right, we're
Somebody said it's
crock.
Oh yeah, and then Linda said preserving jars. My gran used to salt runner beans down in them, and they're stoneware. Okay, so used for salt and preserving. That makes sense because they're such, they would have kept it cool. You'd have kept them in your larder in the days before fridges.
Okay.
Preserved food in them.
Right. Are these to sell on, or have you kept them for? You're thinking?
I might keep one. I don't know.
For the cottage.
I might keep one. I do like them. They're very different. Look, they're very different in colour.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll keep the Winnie the Pooh one.
There's no maker's mark. They could easily be different makers. Probably are. Phil says would make an excellent coin jar. If you're Phil, you'd fill them with coins.
Yeah, we'll have to decide which one we like better, and I might keep one for like.
Oh, Margaret says
using as a vase.
You can buy replacement quart lids. They're stoneware.
Okay.
Stoneware.
Yeah. I thought they were stoneware.
Some random called Steve Green. I don't know. Never heard of him myself. Hi, Steve. Antoinette, stoneware.
Yeah, okay. I'd have said stoneware.
Okay. Storage jars, tie string in a cotton circle to keep your fruit out of the flies. Guessing it could be. I guess you use them for what you need to store, don't you? I would imagine. Kitchen utensils. Yeah. There we go. Anyway, we bought 2 of those. £2 each was an absolute steal. We probably should have got the demijohn as well. The ones with the little.
Yeah, that was the same sort of size as that.
But we do not need stuff. We have done so well reducing this. You can't see, but that end of the office is almost clear of stuff now. My stuff is leaving the building at a rate of knots. So we didn't need a lot of stuff, but it's hard not to go sourcing when you're with the likes of Carlo and Heather and Lex.
I wonder if kimchi could be made in them. That would be a fun keyword. Yeah. In this day and age, that probably would be something people would use them for.
Ian's inherited 5, look.
Oh.
I keep kitchen utensils. That's the modern use for them.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Okay.
Or, put some flowers in it or
vases.
Whatever.
Yeah. So also, while I was there, I picked up something months ago. I found a record collection online. And I bid on it. I've actually made a video about bidding on a record collection, which I meant to put out on Friday, forgot to schedule it, and it didn't go up. But this is a different record collection.
I'll just quickly answer Richard. No, we share the eBay shop, but I do have an Etsy shop, which I put. Yeah, you don't have your
Start again.
Rewind. We put the vintage stuff on the Etsy shop. So what I list of the vintage stuff goes on the Etsy shop, but everything goes onto the eBay shop. So I cross-list across both.
Oh, hang on. Before we move on to the record collection that Carla picked up for me, I'll explain why in a second. We have a super chat.
Can you read from that Gadget Man. Hello, thank you. Says, I'm staying with family. We're all watching tonight. Oh, hello.
Hello, Gadget Man and Gadget Man family. Good to see you. So, yeah, I found this... you won't be surprised that it's all Depeche Mode. Found it on eBay. There's some items in here I particularly wanted for the collection. It was pick up only, but it was in Bristol. So it helps to have friends in Bristol. Spoke to Carlo. I said, don't suppose if I win this, you can pop round and pick it up. It wasn't far from her. And she was, of course, no problem. Ended up winning it. So it's been sat in Carla's house for a couple of months. And I picked it up today. The 7-inch singles, nice little collection. I own all of these, but a couple, probably this one in particular, will be replacements because of the condition. Is really nice. Look at that. And this one came in a paper sleeve and a card sleeve. This is the card sleeve, so it survives better. Mine's a really flimsy paper one. Oh. So let's get the balance right. We've got Behind the Wheel, What a Tune, 1997 from Music from the Masses. For the Masses. Question of Lust, not in good condition. All of these I have, like I say, a couple I will keep as replacements. Generally really good condition though. A few early bits here from when they were a pop outfit. Just can't get enough. When Vince Clarke was in the band, who went on to form Erasure, they were pure pop then. Went on to be a very dark band. So I'll keep a couple as replacements and then sell it all on. And then some really nice 12 inches. I'll quickly go through this because I know most of you don't care.
I've seen that cover before.
You've seen that?
I don't think I've seen that.
I do have that.
Oh, okay.
Master and Servant. I picked up my copy of this when we were on holiday in Suffolk.
That's nice with the embossing.
Yeah, this is gorgeous. Can you see the embossed symbol on it? That's stripped. Here's one I don't have. Limited edition version of Everything Counts. Not in great condition, but it's going in the collection because I don't own it. This I don't have. Never Let Me Down Again. Fantastic condition. As is that. That's the limited version of Shake the Disease. One of my favourite songs of theirs. People Are People. We all know that. And a few more. I already have all of these. So yeah, Carla kindly picked those up. And I almost forgot about them, and so did she. Imagine if I'd left them in Bristol. Someone said...
Yeah, I'm just going back because I missed a couple of things. Yeah, so Richard, who just said about the eBay shop, says... Oh, no, he asked another question, but is there anything to look out for when buying vinyl? Any particular names to look out for?
Oh, that's a huge question. You're talking about, the whole of music. Classics and classic bands, Floyd, always have a market. It's really hard to know where to start. You think about bands that are still big today that were big in the early days, in the 60s, they'll always have a market. Beatles, Stones, Floyd. But then bands like Iron Maiden, I picked up an Iron Maiden LP. Original stuff, first edition stuff. Condition is the key. If you're going to get into vinyl, learn a little bit about looking at vinyl and knowing.
And if it's something that was released in the thousands, then it's probably not worth as much.
Yes and no. Yeah, okay. Like Dark Side of the Moon, one of the biggest selling albums ever, still has value.
Okay. Particularly
early editions, but it's too big a question, really. That one. There's no quick answer.
Broad. And then also says, and didn't you guys used to sell on Amazon?
Yep.
Do you still do that? We don't.
Not at the moment, and probably not going back to it now.
They've changed so much since we were selling on
there. They really are not bothered about the little fish.
No.
And we have friends who are treated so badly by Amazon. We were in some instances, but again, we like Faye and Simon do very well out of it. I'm not saying don't do Amazon and you can't do well. We did very well out of it, but we'd had enough of their BS.
Yeah, we don't miss it.
And eBay and Etsy are fine for us, and we enjoy that side a bit more. The elements of Amazon I love, but
basically the end of it really for us was we were getting more and more fed up with it. But then 2020 happened and the pandemic, and we were doing FBA, and we weren't able to send anything up.
Well, we couldn't source for it, could we?
We couldn't source for it. They closed it down, so we couldn't send anything up, which is understandable. I'm not saying anything against that, but it just it kind of forced our hand in it really, and we were like, okay, we might as well just.
Well, our stock was relatively low. COVID happened. We weren't sending up. Our stock dwindled to next to nothing, so it wasn't worth me carrying on. And then I made the decision to pull out, thinking maybe we'll go back to this after COVID. And then we thought about it and we thought, no, we're done with this. Done with the really dodgy returns all the time.
Yeah.
And the constant policy changes. Anyway, short answer, no, we don't do Amazon.
Yeah, we don't enjoy it. And I just wanted to say thank you, Teresa. It's a top. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that is a nice one, isn't it?
Yeah,
you can see it. It allows you to see your necklace as well.
Yeah. I have to wear a necklace because of my scar. Well, I know I don't have to, but I feel more comfortable.
Yes, it disguises. You can't really see it. Andrea's got a massive scar which starts right there and goes down from open heart surgery. That's a conversation maybe we'll have another day.
Yeah, well, we have in the past.
Yeah.
I'm sure some people know about
Once
it.
love treasures.
Yeah, that's okay. And I'm so glad that you said that, because somebody else messaged and it did sell. So I'm glad you said that.
Oh yeah, the little wooden figure. Somebody else got in touch. They'd seen it and they bought it anyway.
Yeah.
So that worked out absolutely fine. Yeah. And everybody, if you do ever see anything on the shelves that you can't find on our eBay, just drop Andrea or I a message.
Yeah.
And we'll sort it out.
Yeah, I think Instagram's probably best for me, and I think the links are below. So if you don't have Instagram, then we've got an email address below as well.
Looked in HMV today. Kate Bush album going for £7. Love Kate Bush.
Kevin's watching with a drink and a takeaway. That sounds very nice. That's what we had on Friday night, wasn't it? A drink and a takeaway.
We did have a cheeky Chinese at Carla's on the Saturday night, and a few beers. Loving your haul. Well, we haven't shown much. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it, shall we? I'm going to try and get back to the end of the chat, and then we'll carry on. YouTube just sent you a notification. That's ridiculous. Nice mode pickup. Yeah, it was nice. Like I said, there's a video coming out soon about a huge collection of Depeche Mode that a friend of mine tipped me off about on a live auction, like a traditional auction house. I made a video about the whole thing. Yeah, and I forgot to put it up on Friday.
I know, you were so annoyed with yourself, weren't you?
Oh, some tips, look, 90s stuff. KLF, Stone Roses, love them. And Spiral Carpet, Charlatans, it's fetching crazy money. Nice.
Really? Wow.
Excellent.
Yeah, and the 90s is having a huge resurgence.
It's the best decade.
Well,
just all around.
It's between the 80s and the 90s for me.
Yes, good shout. Brum Reseller is a good channel to watch for vinyl. Yeah, definitely. And he makes amazing videos.
Oh, Neil's in.
Catherine picked up a vinyl Jaws soundtrack for 50p, listing for around 75. There you go.
Yeah,
niche. I did quite well on some soundtracks recently. They've all gone. I have maybe 30 vinyl LPs to list still. Okay, let's try and get to the end, then we'll carry on with the haul.
Did your subscriptions go up much while you were doing the auction?
We did have a spike, yeah, a little spike.
We're gonna have to see how that goes, moving forward. Oh, what's Michael saying? Had a heart attack a year ago, and got stents, and now back on feet. Oh goodness, yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're back on your feet.
Very glad to hear that, but sorry you had to go through that. It's not good. I had a hole in my heart, which is the reason why I had the surgery. They tried to do it by keyhole surgery, but it was too big at that point. So
yes, so we learned the route to Harefield Heart Hospital off by heart. Let's put it that way, for a couple of years.
Yeah, and they're amazing. They were absolutely amazing.
Oh, we're never going to get to the end of the chat. There is a haul to share. Hang on a minute. We'll be back to it.
There's a Halloween mug with a Jeff on it in Home Sense. I'm guessing a Westie. He's dressed up as a wizard, and it says Wizard of Paws on it. Oh, that's brilliant.
Wizard of Paws. Oh, hang on. I'm not getting it. Wizard of Paws.
I guess Wizard of Oz, Wizard of Paws.
Oh, Wizard of Oz. Oh, maybe. Okay. Sorry, I'm a bit slow.
I don't know. Maybe.
Great new video.
Thank you, Rich.
Yeah, everyone go and watch Andrea's video after this. Hang on a minute, we're not finished.
Oh, no, don't go and watch it now. I was just going to say what it was, and you went, hang on a minute. I did a charity shopping vlog. It was all of us, me, Nick, Ellen, and Jeff. We went out charity shopping.
Picture discs are the next big thing. Ooh. Well, I bought that dodgy dollar picture disc. I don't think I'll ever sell that. I don't want to keep it. I just don't think it will sell.
You secretly do want to keep it, don't you? You want to put it next to your Nick Berry one.
Oh dear. Right, sorry, I'm going to whiz to the end, and then we can try and keep up. Sorry if I missed your comments, everybody.
Glenn M says, hello from Jane and Isabel from Baldock.
Hang on.
Hello. We were in Baldock the other day, and we were in Baldock in the charity shopping vlog that did. We went to Letchworth and then Baldock. and they're on holiday in Hot Sheringham. It's lovely there, so lovely.
Norfolk. Mm.
Yeah, we won't be moving too far away from that, will we?
So, I didn't pick up much because I was a very good boy. I did buy the last purchase of the day. We went to 2 boot sales. Carla took us to a couple that she goes to regularly. And the second one was tiny in a little field. And all I bought there was a little bundle of Nerf for £5, which I will sell as a bundle. Particularly nice bit is this Hailfire.
Cinema Music quickly says, take a look at Martin Joseph's interview with Rob Brydon on YouTube. I think you will relate and enjoy it.
Okay.
Oh, gosh, you remember that? I'll write it down because I won't remember that.
So this gun has space for, I think it's 8 of these, and they all switch around, as you can see. Yeah, decent gun. I might sell that on its own. I'll have a look at completed, but likelihood is it'll all go bundled together. And there's that one, and some spare cartridges, and a little mini handgun.
Neil says,
all of that for £5.
that dollar picture disc will be in your personal collection. We all know you're a massive David Brando fan.
It's all lies. Do not listen to Neil. Oh, I hope your CDs turned up all right, Neil. You should have had them a while ago.
Falling down the middle, I think you are.
Dollar picture disc will make a great clock. I don't want a dollar picture disc on my wall, Ron. Not really my bag, as you know. Do you ever, hi Mitch's World, do you ever see or get any Doctor Who or Marvel things from boot sales or show in your halls? So, yeah, we've had stuff over the years.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, I don't know much about that sort of stuff, but we've certainly picked up Marvel and Doctor Who over the years. I remember we had one of those TARDISes that you could open up and it all had sound effects and stuff.
Yeah, we've had lots of figures before as well.
Yeah, plenty of Doctor Who figures. Yeah, I remember in the very early days, I found some sealed Doctor Who figures and they sold pretty well. I remember one was a Sontaran, was it? Sontaran?
Yeah, Sontaran.
Something like that.
Hi, Cliff.
Yeah. Yes.
Are we going to see Cliff this week? Is it this week?
I think we said this week sometime. I'm no good remembering. Yeah, hopefully Cliff is popping up this way, which would be awesome. Oh, there he is. Hi, Cliff. Yes, CDs arrived last week. Sorry, I was meaning to let you know. That's fine.
Go see Ellen.
Yeah, hope you enjoy them. Yeah, as Cliff says, getting rid of stuff. It's been going incredibly well. The auctions really helped.
I think it means that now we're accumulating it again.
A little bit. But the auctions were great for that. It moved stuff that we haven't got time nor inclination to deal with, and it really helped shifting stuff. So I bought those Nerf, not a lot else. Have you got more stuff? Can you reach stuff?
Lots more stuff. I bought these today. They're really sweet. They're not vintage, but I couldn't leave them on the table, and they were like 50p and 20p each. And they're little Takeshi dolls.
Takeshi's Castle. They're very cool.
Really sweet. I love them.
I do like these. The head swivel.
Yeah.
Are they wooden? Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Made of wood. Yeah,
they're neat.
Move around. So yeah, the two bigger ones are 50p, and then oh no, she's got chipped.
Oh, okay. So the lacquer's gone on one at the top. Oh, the heads are on. They're on like bobbly strings.
Oh.
So there goes the set, right? Oh,
yeah,
these are.
That would need a little bit of.
These bits are loose as well. They're on strings, are they? Not sure.
But yeah, they're really, really, really cute.
A little bit of damage on the lacquer there.
Can paint that, but.
Nah, we'll just sell them as they are. I think too much fiddling about. They'll sell nicely as a set, won't they? There you go.
They are very sweet though.
So for £1.40, was it?
Yeah.
Nice. What did you call them?
Kakeshi dolls.
Kakeshi.
Yeah.
That's a new one to me. So stylish, though.
Yeah, they're really nice.
That is, yeah.
Oh, hello.
Beg your pardon, Jeff.
Struggling to breathe.
Do you want to put him down? Let him go have a drink.
Yeah, can you pop me down your way? Because I've got.
Come on, Jeffrey.
Struggle.
You heavy lump, you. Oh, off you go. Go and see Ellen. We'll go and have a drink if you're struggling.
Yeah, so I've got those.
Keep an eye out for the Power Rangers Ultimate Visual History. It's out of publication, still highly sought after. Sells for around 70. Okay, I will add that to the mental list of random stuff I'm looking for. Okay. Right, sorry.
Oh, I got a small fiberglass tray, which is really cute. Really nice condition as well.
Fiberglass?
Yeah.
Oh. Nice.
Yes. Was that... What else did you get then? Oh, hang on. Here's something that you got.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I did buy something else. Yes. A pink Furby.
He's Bluetooth smart.
Bluetooth smart. Now, these do have an eye patch. And I managed to sell the last... I bought one of these and it was 40. I sold the Furby as a 40 Furby. And I sold the eye patch separately for something silly like £12 or something, just for the eye patch. Yeah, this one, I got it for a couple of pounds, but the guy said, I've no idea if it works. So it's a bit of a gamble. But...
Susan doesn't like it.
Do you not like it, Susan? Ew, smash it. No, I did that once to a Furby. Yeah, so we'll get him tested and have a play about with that, see if it works.
Yeah, and got a tiny little Wentworth. Look at that.
Oh,
40
no.
Pieces.
These are worth looking for. They have...
The bigger ones are. I don't know how much the little ones are, but...
They have shaped pieces in, and there's a collector's market for these. So there's a shield, look, and an anchor. But this is tiny. We've had the bigger ones before. And you get... There we go. There's always a collection of bits in them that are shaped.
That shouldn't be too hard to do, she says, being 40 pieces. So I'll give it a go and make sure that all the pieces are there. Yeah,
we'll be able to manage that. Tiny one. Never seen one that small.
Oh, Angela says Kakeshi dolls, approximately £15 each on eBay. What, the modern ones like that? Because I would have thought the vintage ones might be, but...
Maybe they are vintage. How do you know they're modern?
I don't think they are vintage. I don't know. I don't think so. I've got a lovely onyx candle holder. Gorgeous, that. That was 50p.
Me and my baby are watching again. Hello.
Oh, hello.
He's not going to sleep.
Oh.
It's like he knows you're live. Does he get notifications on his phone? What else have we got quickly? Reminds me, I've got a Furby boom to list, says Pete. I shouldn't be sourcing. Well, we shouldn't be really. But there's an auction down the road full of good stuff ending tomorrow. Okay. Right, I think I'm at somewhere near the bottom there.
Okay. I got a flower shaker, which is the same design as a jar I've got down there somewhere.
Is it?
It's a lidded jar. I'm not sure what shelf it's on.
Couldn't tell you.
But I don't know if I'll do them together. But yeah, I picked it up because it's the same. That's that bag. Lots and lots of breakable things. Oh, the same ones. Goodness me.
Oh, so those little dolls then, we
Perhaps I
might
won't be keeping them then.
we may be, are we hoping to keep them?
I don't know.
Maybe looking at 15 each. That's awesome.
Ooh.
Oh, hi, Gary. Watching the Formula One. Nice. Yeah, those puzzles are very cool and very sought after. You'd be surprised what they go for. I don't know about the small ones, but the big ones, Wentworth puzzles, yeah. They have a particular name, don't they? What are they called? The ones with the... They call them something, don't they? You know what I mean? Whimsy.
Yeah.
Whimsy pieces. Remember
Cliff
that?
says Andrea was right. I was being sarcastic about you getting rid of stuff. I knew you were. Anyway, I bought a milk jug and sugar bowl, and it's Wedgwood. And Susan, it's called Angela. So I couldn't leave that behind. So that was £1 for those two.
Some people get Andrea's name wrong.
Yeah.
Call her Angela. She loves it. Oh, look, Michael
Nothing
says...
against anyone called Angela. I just don't like it that somebody gets my name wrong.
Michael bought some first edition books today at the boot for £20 worth 200 or 300. Nice.
Lovely.
That's the way to do it. Nice.
And I've got a blue one of these listed currently. It's Purbeck Pottery. So I've got it the right way up. The blue one I've got is a little bit chipped on the base.
You could pair that up then. Would that make sense?
I may do that actually.
So
and that's a different colour, but yeah, I might do it as a pair.
Excuse me. Pokemon is life. We love your videos. Me and my missus always watch you together and wait for your new videos. Thank you. That is lovely. Pete says, question, I'm assuming the app will overlap your move, or is it very near completion? It is super near. I had a meeting which finished at about 2 a.m. before we went away, and we think we've got a solution to the last major problem that came up, and we are starting the process with Google Play Store. So yeah, we're close. And Jack came back, has super chatted. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you so much, Jack.
Loving the channel as ever. Great stuff. Thank you. Love these live chats.
Oh, fabulous. Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. And also the Dave, thanks for all the videos and lives over the years. Thank you. And thanks for your support. Dave. We appreciate you all for sticking with us and supporting what we do. And Susan says, perfect for you then, Angela.
So these are a bit filthy, but I got 2 lots of these trios.
Oh, not tonight. That was last week. Sorry, Glennis, if you got the wrong end of the stick. We had an auction last week and the week before. We won't be doing one for a while now. Yeah. Not tonight.
I got 2 lots of these trios, and they look vintage, but they're not. They are. Doesn't say on the bottom of the cup. The Kirsty Allsop. Does it say on that one? No, it doesn't even. Oh, yes, it does. In the little thing. The Kirsty Allsop. So I've got 2 of those.
So she's famous for location. If you don't know.
And then the program she does of her own, which are home-based and crafts and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're really pretty.
Just quickly, before you carry on with those, the sizes you want are D1 for a single DVD or game, and F3 to get 2 side by side. D1, F3. That's
what the cake plates look like. Really, really pretty. So I thought I'd take a chance on those. Although not vintage, I thought, somebody.
Yeah.
Well, she's got lots of fans, isn't she? I mean, I like her.
Yeah.
I don't drink.
Well, the price was right.
So.
Price was right to learn about something.
Yeah.
You're never going to lose out on, what's it, £3?
4. So it's £2 a set.
Andrew says, bought my first Mewtwo last week for 50p. Oh, that's a high five moment. Sold it for 140. Thanks for the heads up. You are welcome. Excellent. That's a nice return on 50p.
It is.
Do you ever come across any Britain's toys? I haven't for a long time. I have sold them, but not for years. I think a lot of people know that brand is collected. so it gets snapped up quick, like a lot of things. But I've had the little, because they had like, do you remember the like Cowboys and Indians Britain stuff with, and the figures with the green bases?
Yeah.
I had those in the early days of reselling, and they sold really well. Yeah. It's a name to look out for sure.
So that might have been everything we got at the Bootsale.
Never seen those Kirsty Allsop sets. Have you seen them before?
Oh yeah, I bought something for myself as well. No, I didn't even know she did anything like that.
Angela, there's an Angela.
Yeah.
We have an Angela in. Kirsty Allsop trio, £20.
I did look them up.
Etsy.
Somebody's got them listed, well, a different design, or maybe it is that design, for 20, but then somebody else had them listed for $14.99. So yeah, I'll have a.
Would you do them as a pair, you think?
I think I'm going to do it all together, yeah.
Yeah, a pair.
Yeah.
And maybe you could then push for like 30 or something.
So I don't know if you remember, can't speak, the friendship egg-shaped ball that I had. And I found this one. And these have such a lovely little story behind them. They used to be used to put a little gift in. So people would gift their friends something in one of these. That's why they were called friendship balls. So you'd get your gift in one of these, and then you would pass it on to another friend. So you put another gift in to give to another friend, and so on and so forth. So yeah, so sustainable wrapping. So
the ball would just go round and round friends.
Yeah. So you would gift it to a friend.
That could be. Is that silver? No, maybe not.
Silver plated, I think. The one I had before was silver plated.
It's not magnetic, so probably brass plate with silver plate.
Yeah, I think so.
Made in India. Yeah, so the last one was actually egg shaped.
It was egg shaped. It was like an Easter egg.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
Didn't you get this from the person with the earthenware or stoneware?
Yeah,
stoneware jars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
And the last thing I got from the boot sale today was for me a pair of Converse. Because the black ones that I've literally worn out, they've got massive holes in the bottom, and I just couldn't wear them anymore. I was practically walking in bare feet. But I loved the high top so much, so I've been looking for a pair of high tops, and they're in my size.
It's so funny that you're wearing Converse a lot now, because I used for a good 5 years I wore nothing but Converse. I must have had 9 or 10 pairs. Wore them all out, but they were terrible for my feet.
Yeah, well, you got me into it. I love them. I live in them. I don't pretty much wear anything else.
I got into Converse in the late 80s when I was a skateboarder, and I wore Converse for skating.
Yeah.
And
well, do you remember my friend Zoe? She used to get her American friends to bring over what she used to call a pair of cons.
Yeah.
You know, she'd ask them every time, "Can you bring me a pair of cons?"
I've got a really nice pair to list. Look at these.
And that's my favourite colour as well. So I was chuffed to find those, and they were only £3.
Well, let's get all.
Dear, don't trip over you.
Let's get all 3 pairs. Oh no, you're keeping those.
I'm keeping those.
But we need to get these listed. Look at these.
Yeah, they're fun.
I like that. But not as funky as these rubber ones.
Those are fun as well, aren't they?
These go for good money. I seem to remember looking these up.
They're both quite large sizes, aren't they?
These would probably fit me. Oh no, 9.5. Not quite big enough for me.
Oh look, I've just found a pair of laces that would actually go with the ones I bought.
It's got a nice rubber little Converse stamp there. Little
These
symbol.
are a UK 8.
Hmm.
What are the yellow ones? What size are they?
I just said 9.5.
Oh, 9.5. So 8 and a 9.5. So if anyone's interested.
But they're going on eBay shortly anyway.
Yeah.
So they'll appear. But yeah, you don't see the rubber ones very often. Rubbery surface. Ooh. It's hot in here.
Laces for spare then.
The friendship balls are lovely. Oh, I've just missed a super chat.
Oh.
Thanks, Angela. Yeah. And Steve. Hi, Neil and Andrea.
Thanks, Steve.
Love the channel. We love yours too, Steve. What are you going to be like when you have moved and you can start to build your stock back up? Kid in a sweet shop springs to mind. Well, we're going to have actually less space dedicated to the business. So we will have possibly more limits on the amount of stock we hold. So we're going to be a bit more list it quick, get it gone.
Well, I think how it's going to work
is the idea.
I think how it will work is we'll have one room that we'll use for stock. So we'll basically have a stock, maybe stroke packing room, and then we'll have one room that will be an office.
Yeah, the house
office stroke guest room, I think. So yeah.
The house we are buying, it still hasn't gone through, but we can talk a little bit more about it now, I think. It's got 4 double bedrooms, so it's got more space in upstairs in the house, really. But we don't have a room like this, and we don't have a rear extension that Andrea used to use as her office.
Yeah, I don't anymore. I work from the kitchen table.
and it has outbuildings, but we're converting those. So we're gonna dedicate 2 double bedrooms to it and see if that's enough. But thank you very much, Steve. I hope you're well, mate. My feet are too wide for Converse. Shame. Phil wears Skechers now. Very good on the feet. Okay.
Steve's at an age where he needs a firm sole.
Need a firm sole.
Oh, Peter picked up a pair of yellow Vans today at the local boot. Did you read that already?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, Vans do well. They sell quick. If you price them right, they'll fly out.
Okay.
Those rubber ones almost count as scally wear. Hang on a minute. Sells well, but careful what you search for. It's just something else I've never heard of. Okay, moving on.
Oh, hello, Sharon.
Sharon is in Canada right now.
Yeah.
How's it going? You heard the full story of Sharon's palaver, didn't you?
Lainey was telling me. She's been through a nightmare, haven't you, Sharon?
I haven't got the full story yet.
Paul went to a jumble trail in Norwich last week with 350 houses. Wow.
That's insane. How you can't get around that?
No, there's no way. We struggle with like 60 houses when they do that.
We were talking actually in the long drive to Bristol. We were talking about the app and talking about people using it to set up trails, which is part of the kind of toolbox of tools it will have. And we're going to encourage people to make them small, like have a street one or an estate one or a small village. Because when you get town-wide ones, well, we don't want to discourage that at all. But as a buyer, it gets a little bit frustrating because you can't get around it all. But then again, it means you've got less competition as well. But it is nice when it's a small village or something and you can do the whole thing and it's very manageable. But that's probably the biggest one I've ever heard of.
Yeah,
350.
Definitely the biggest one I've ever heard of.
You wouldn't get around it. Even if it was running all day, you wouldn't get around that. Hopefully that's a regular. Was that Norwich?
Norwich, yeah.
Hopefully that's a regular. We can go to that.
Yeah. Super chat from David Williams. Thank you, David.
I love your books, David. Oh, no, different David. Thanks, David. Appreciate it. Oh, lots of love coming backwards and forwards tonight. Love's in the house. Okay. Wyndham, a few weeks. We've been up to Wyndham.
Yeah. It's nice there.
Very nice.
We went on the train, didn't we?
180.
We went
what?
Yeah, we went family camping.
Was that Wyndham?
Well, it was
with the old like priory bit. The falling down.
Maybe. I just remember the train. Ellen was quite small at the time.
I'm getting confused with places in Norfolk.
I remember the train. We all went on the train.
Yeah.
And I remember the station and your mum buying a mug that she still uses in the camper.
Did we go to Wyndham?
I don't remember much about Wyndham. I think we did. We walked into there.
When you get to our age, right, life blurs into one, and we don't quite know where we've been.
I know we've been there,
but I do remember.
And I do remember it being lovely. I don't remember details.
I do remember everyone commenting that Wyndham was lovely.
It was lovely.
I'm pretty sure.
It really was.
Yeah. We'll stick with that.
Yeah.
Looks like Rich was clearing out. Did okay selling at the boot sale today.
Awesome.
Good stuff. Yeah, we always enjoy having a clear out. We had a clear out of a different style recently. We just put loads of stuff, I mean loads of stuff, out on the front lawn, and it pretty much all went. There's a little bit left that we bought in because it was raining, but we've got rid of furniture, we've got rid of
it's the way to go.
all
If you don't want the money back for it, which, you know, we just
with our personal
at the
stuff, we were
moment,
happy
just
to
don't
move
have
it.
time at the moment, and
Yeah,
yes, we could take loads to charity, but then they're overrun.
and we've also
stuff.
done that.
Yeah.
We've done 2 or 3 carloads to charity, and then we thought,
and we've been turned away by many charity shops as well, haven't we?
Yeah, but we put out some bulky stuff, and it was a great response. People took it away, and we thought, let's just put all this stuff we're gathering out the front and see what happens.
But what doesn't go, we will just give to charity.
Yeah.
It's all, you know, fairly decent stuff. It's just,
yeah, it was cool.
It's just we're trying to reduce what we're packing.
One guy turned up. Clearly, he either has a boot sale or he's a reseller of some description. He just loaded his car, and I was watching him out the window, thinking, "You go, mate, you go."
The funniest one is the bus. The bus stopped outside our house, and I was literally just coming out the house to put some boxes out for my Riverford boxes for the next day, and and then the bus was stopped outside our house, and
there's no bus stop here.
He just nodded at me and hello, you know. And I was like, okay, just hello, and then we were all like peeking through the windows. We were like, what is he doing? And he was just going through stuff and taking stuff away. He just parked the bus us.
Yeah, the good old rummage. And took a bunch of bits and bobs, and then
he beeped as he left.
He gave us a wave, and we were like, "Cheers, Mr. Bus Driver."
Oh, really funny.
I don't know if you had any passengers on.
Imagine
I'm sitting there. What's going on here then?
Yeah.
Anyway, oh, that's a shame. Look. Start it up again yourself, or start one somewhere else yourself. Once we do launch, we're going to encourage everyone to just have a go at setting one up. I call bull on less stock. What do you mean? We have less stock than we used to have, for sure. It's facts. Yeah. Right, have you got more? Oh, I bought something else. The only thing, we went in a whole bunch of charity shops, and I bought that. A sealed 40 towers, which isn't worth a great deal, but for 99p, as a sealed item, it's still probably only 6 or 7 quid, but I was being a good boy, I wasn't buying. And then today I bought a Connect 4, which is really shabby, but just so I can carry on because I've run out. I sell loads and loads of these as spares, and it just ticks along. And because
which I think is hilarious, because you just sold all your spares.
Not all of them.
No, buy more.
Yeah, but this is a listing that's been running for years, and it does really well. And they're so light, it brings down the average of my large letter weights, and sometimes brings the whole lot down under 100 grams, and I get everything to go cheaper. So there's method in my madness. And it was 50p.
Old Iron says, can you please say a quick hello to my partner Tina, who is not a reseller but watches with me and loves the occasional visits from Jeff. Hello.
Hello, Tina. Jeff was here. I hope you saw him.
He's still here.
Where?
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff is here. He's on the floor now.
Yeah, he didn't really want to leave us. I think he was just getting a bit hot.
Yeah.
Less stock at the new house is what I...
Oh, okay. I'm not following your what you meaning. Less stock at the new house is what I call bull on. I know you're being a good boy. Yeah. Well,
you're being a good boy. I'm not being so good.
I think we'll stick to it because we will have to. Now, well, this place, we'll do some videos when we move in, obviously, but you'll see it's 3 buildings kind of joined together. One was an old pub. It's the most higgledy-piggledy fascinating building. But it does have 3 lofts. One you can't really get in, and then 2 other lofts. So I will have loft space to explore.
The loft,
right?
To make sure the beams are solid. We'll be crashing through.
With the amount of stock I'm going to put in it, you mean? Yeah. I have to make a video.
I know, Angela. That's what I just said.
What?
Nick, you auctioned a load of game spares last week.
I know. I was thinning out. Yeah.
Oh dear.
But that's a listing I've had running for ages, and it does well, and I'm happy to keep that ticking along.
Yes.
Have you got more?
Well, I have got charity shop stuff, but I'm going to leave that for a haul video.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll probably do a haul video of everything I bought over the weekend, but got to save something.
Yeah. Sadly, Isabel, it doesn't have a cellar. I would have loved a cellar.
Yeah.
And you'd think it being an old pub, it would have. Whether it's had one filled in or what, I don't know. I don't think so. But the plan is the outbuildings we are going to convert for our holiday let business, which is a big part of the reason we're doing the move, to be honest. I think they were pub storage, so perhaps that's where they had their beer kegs and everything. There's two buildings out the back, which are now kind of one, and we're going to convert them to one holiday let. I think that was their beer store.
Yeah,
but I don't really know. And it has a well in the garden, which is awesome. I don't know why that's awesome, but it is. Yeah, it's a fascinating building.
Oh, you will see it, Angela, but you'll just have to wait. I'm going to do a haul, and that will be next week's video will be the Bristol vlog, and then week after that I'll do a haul
on Andrea's channel.
Yeah,
I was filming today at the Bootsale, so I'm going to try and make a video out of that.
Everybody keeps saying that, Goldfinch. Everybody we've said this to says, "Oh, that's going to be haunted." Then
might be.
It might be.
It's an interesting conversation, and we had this before when we touched on where we're moving to. Andrea believes in that whole spirit world thing.
Oh, yeah, of course I do.
I'll call myself a skeptic. So if it is haunted, that'll be interesting, because I'll be like, that's not a ghost. And you'll be like, it's a ghost. You'll be out there talking to him, won't you? Hello. Can you hear me?
No, not quite like that.
Yeah. See, everyone's a little. I was thinking haunted as well.
Yeah. Well, we'll say. Oh, no, I can't speak tonight. I'm so tired. It will have certainly seen a lot of life in its day.
Well, it has. It has a lot of stories. It's had a lot of uses, this building. Pub, post office, tea room. There's 3 that we know of. And it has a good 300-year history. So it could tell a few stories. And we will be actively researching and finding out these stories. Can't wait. Yeah. Uncle Albert says, during the war, we didn't have any haunted pubs. Was that an Uncle Albert voice? Not really.
Was it? It was more Uncle Albert than Macy Gray, so that's good.
Very similar. Yeah. Kevin's going rummaging in the charity shops. Best of luck.
Have fun.
Get a metal detector. I did have one once, just wasn't using it, so I sold it. Angela believes in the spirit world, and yes, old buildings are usually haunted. Sounds amazing. Yeah, we were hoping to be in there by now, be perfectly honest. We've had a few delays, mainly due to our buyer being a pain.
Well, not being a pain, just
yes,
being very thorough. Let's put it that way, being very thorough.
No, it's been a pain. But yeah, it's all still going through, touch wood. Nothing more we can do now. We've done our side of the paperwork, done our inquiries and questions.
Yeah, we're champing at the bit now to get things finished and tied up.
Yep.
But yeah, we're waiting to hear back, aren't we, on a couple of things.
Renovating the main house, no. The previous, the current occupants have lovingly restored it over the last, I think they've had the house 10 or 12 years, something like that. And they've put their heart and soul into renovating the house, which looks amazing. But the buildings that we want to convert will be a complete renovation. They are empty shells. So that's going to be quite a project.
I don't know where you've heard that.
This one. Ben and Lainey? Our friend Lainey.
Where have you heard that?
All these people believing in ghosts need to grow up. Well, it's an opinion. I am skeptical about it all, but people are entitled to their own opinions. Imagine if the ghosts.
It's not so much it's not. Well, let's talk of ghosts. I don't. I just have a very strong belief in something other than us, and I do very, very strongly believe and know to some degree because of experiences that there is an afterlife. We're here having a human experience, so there is so much that we don't know out there, and I don't think that you can be definite on anything, to be honest.
That's the one thing we do know, that we don't know everything. But let's just say we are all welcome to our own opinions. Give it that. Imagine if the ghost loves packing orders. Well, see, everyone's just assuming there is one now. They don't all carry their head under their arm. No, I'm sure they don't.
No, it's only that not under his arm, but there's nearly headless Nick, isn't it, in Harry Potter?
Yes, John Cleese.
Yeah.
Is that, yeah. Well, you have a well at the former pub. I bet it housed a small brewery. They often did, possibly. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
That could potentially be what the outhouses were.
There's plenty of spirits on the top shelf. Yeah.
You woke up then. Off you go, chase them away.
I think it's raining, maybe. Don't know.
Right, let's wrap up with words of wisdom. We haven't done that really for the last couple of weeks because we've been busy auctioning. What? You reading stuff out? Go on.
You read it.
Oh, me. Sorry. Hi, Ian. Words of wisdom. Oh, he's already started. When you're going to insult someone, know the difference between utensils and stationery. Wasn't insulting you, Ian. Jeff, do you mind? We're live streaming here.
I think we've missed a fair amount of comments that were quite interesting, actually. So I'm just going to go back.
Oh, okay. We'll let you get your words of wisdom in now while we read some.
Have a think about your words of wisdom while I just go back and let's see what comments I missed.
Jeff, it's okay, mate. What's up? You're all right. You've scared them away, whatever it was. It's okay. Someone's thought their afterlife out, an eternity in a pub.
Well,
Well, it is no longer a pub, though, so perhaps it didn't pan out. What are you looking for?
I was just seeing what we'd missed because there's a video on YouTube by The Shape That Proves It. Oh, okay. Whatever.
If it's got a ghost postman, your parcels may go missing. Well, thankfully, this is another positive about the house. The post office. It used to be the post office, right in the middle of the village, and the new post office is like next door but one. So I'll be able to walk my post around the corner and drop it off.
Oh, Dave says,
yeah.
I did the board with my father-in-law many years back. It works. Defo something after here. Yeah, definitely. I have a very, very strong faith and just from my own personal experiences, I know there's something else. I'm not talking ghosts here.
Right. Do you want to highlight some words of wisdom?
So I've got a words of wisdom from Phil. If you live on the south coast, come tonight's live. Oh, that's not words of wisdom, but it kind of is. Come to the meetup, Littlehampton Beach this Saturday.
Oh, is that this Saturday? Okay. We're not going to be able to make it, but best of luck. Hope it goes well.
I love that one. I've heard this one before. People keep telling me to act my age, but I've never been this age before.
It's a good point. Well put.
Richard says, life is a journey. See as much as you can. Indeed.
Jeff says bark at the moon.
Oh, Fauna's off to a haunted castle on Thursday as one of our day trips. Ooh.
I just read out Belinda's there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was howling at the moon yesterday.
Don't bark up the wrong tree. Yeah.
Rich says, if all you have in this life is money, you're the poorest person in the world. And I couldn't agree with you more. I absolutely couldn't.
You can't take it with you.
No.
Yeah.
Can't fit it through the eye of a needle, as they say.
A short pencil is better than a long memory. Ooh. Kimmy Kitty, anxiety and fear are cousins, but not twins. Fear sees a threat, anxiety imagines one. Ooh.
Oh, no, that's interesting.
That's interesting, yeah. It's a good description. Talk of ghosts is scaring him. Possibly.
So Andrea said, life is one big adventure and none of us are going to get out of it alive. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
What is it they say? There are only two things for sure in life, death and taxes.
Oh, Judy there is one of my favourite.
Was that words of wisdom there? Don't let the well run dry. Oh. Sorry, which one?
Junie is one of my favourite quotes ever.
Yep.
Promise me you'll always remember. It's going to make me cry. You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. From Winnie the Pooh.
It's often very true. I think we do underestimate ourselves. Well, put it this way: it's easier to see your talents and stuff from the outside. You know what I mean? We're all very good at looking at other people and seeing the good in them and the skills and everything, but turning that in on ourselves is sometimes very hard. We're so self-critical, most of us. I'm the same. I find it hard to see my own merits sometimes. Yeah, it's a powerful one. Good old Winnie the Pooh.
Love Winnie the Pooh.
A.A. Milne, as it was. Susan, don't cook your dinner with a biro. That should be on a t-shirt. Tomorrow's a new day. Yeah, absolutely. Short and sweet, like it. If a tree falls in the forest and no one hears it, a Westie will still go off his nuts at it. That's so true. And keep us awake in a hotel room all night, hearing imaginary trees.
Yeah.
I was not Jeff's best mate at like 5 in the morning.
No.
I wonder if he kept our neighbours in the hotel up.
Yeah, I did. when I walked past with him to go and take him out for that walk, I thought, someone's going to grab me and say, no, I can hear a cat.
There's a cat meowing just outside the window.
I thought someone's going to grab me and say, we've had some complaints about you.
We've had complaints about your dog. Don't come back. Oh, Margaret walks to the post office too. Nice. Uncle Albert, there are known knowns. There are things we know. We also know there are known unknowns. That is to say, we know there are some things we do not know, but there are also unknown unknowns.
Yeah, I get that.
Yes, I'll just say yes. I agree. Okay. There's more ghost talk there. Oh, blimey. You could talk about that all night.
Ian says, moving to East Anglia, you need to read the ghost stories of M.R. James. Perhaps I don't.
Maybe we don't. A mind that is stretched by a new experience can never go back to what it was.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that sent shivers down my spine.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it?
I've never heard that, but yeah, so true. Experience is the best teacher, isn't it? And it does change you. Yeah. Hello, Ryan. Yeah, we're fine. We're back from a weekend away, recharging the batteries. Although we didn't sleep all Saturday night, so I'm not sure how well it worked. Phil, if you have a large pot, you can fit more in it.
I've got a large pot.
Yep. If life keeps asking you the same questions, you ain't learning your lessons.
Well, that is very true too.
I
That is
like that.
really
I
true.
like that. Yeah. Yeah. Life is a journey, not a race. We all end up at the same finish line. Yeah. The only things that we know are death and taxes. Life isn't a rehearsal, but enjoy it. It's like it's an after party. Like enjoy it. Like I didn't read that right, did I? Do you want to attempt that one?
Life isn't a dress rehearsal, but enjoy it like it's an after party.
That's what I meant to say. Yes. Words of wisdom. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Yes. I know nothing.
From Barcelona.
No, Mr. Forty, I know nothing. No, remember it. Remember. Forget. I told you to forget. You remember. Oh.
I don't know. I'm from
No,
Barcelona.
I know nothing. I love that episode. I bought that. Yeah, here we go. Anyone out there who hasn't watched this, it's only 12 episodes. The greatest sitcom ever written, in my opinion.
Well, in your opinion.
In my opinion.
I rather like Miranda.
Well, there you go. We all have different opinions. But Miranda is
So
good.
that is a good sitcom. I have to agree.
Except that some days you are the pigeon, some days the statue. Life does poop on us now and again. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, we've all been pooped on. Wipe it off and carry on. Believe in your own beliefs and don't think what others think. Oh, I like that. That sounds a bit Winnie the Pooh-ish. Don't expect triplets to find a third breast. Oh, deep.
Okay.
Yeah, what's the deep meaning to that? What's the moral in that? There's only a certain amount to go around.
Maybe.
Wow.
Flutter by Enterprise has come with a joke.
Go on then, read that one.
Why did the ghostly bartender fail?
I don't know. Why did the ghostly bartender fail?
Nobody to serve.
Nobody to serve. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Don't let the negatives grind you down. Yes, it's a constant battle, that one, isn't it? Let's be honest.
I like that, Pink Panther.
There are only two things definite in life. Oh, okay. You've got a different two.
Yeah.
Death
and eBay returns. Yeah.
Death and returns.
Yeah.
Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind. It's
that's my second favourite.
One of our favourites.
Yeah.
Dr. Seuss, I've said it far too many times. The man was an absolute genius, an author and a graphic artist like no other. And a philosopher. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I adore Dr. Seuss. Okay.
Oh, Fauna's dogs were barking at the seagulls most of last night.
A quieter night tonight, hopefully. Yeah. Well, we had a quiet night last night because Jeff stayed with Carla.
Apparently he was good as gold, which is good.
Of course he was, yeah. Okay. Did you see one you particularly wanted to highlight?
See what Zippy was saying. All of this talk of ghosts is strange because today is my happy death day 2 years ago. 2 years ago today, I had heart failure. So I'm very lucky to be here. Oh, my goodness. Yes, you are. So, well, happy living day.
Yeah. That's quite a story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Incredible.
I think you have a new zest for life when you came that close. I would imagine. I've not had a near-death thing. I think it changed you when you had your heart surgery.
Definitely changed me, yeah.
For
sure.
I think maybe you respect it that little bit more. Mm-hmm. Well, shall we end on that? Let's end on that, I think.
Yeah.
That positive. Do you say 2 years? 2 years since heart failure. Still going strong. There you go. Yeah. We will end today on that positive note. Thanks for sharing, Zippy. Another flipping Brummy. Oh, another one.
Oh, another one, just like Steve.
Another one just like Steve. Steve the Brummy. Yes, that's the one. Okay. Well, thanks for your words of wisdom. That's evolved into a lovely little thing, ending on a positive. We'll be back next week. Don't know what we'll be up to. Maybe we'll have a moving date by then.
No, it's not what I meant to highlight. Hang on, there we are.
We've been waiting for a
Yeah.
moving date for quite a while now.
Just quickly before we go.
On Laney's monthly live this Saturday, I may have house, transport, and eyesight news. Excellent, Ian. Look forward to hearing all of that. Yes. Life is a changing for our friend Ian. Good stuff. Okay, we're going to wrap up. Thanks again for joining us. Thank you so much for the super chats. That is amazing. We appreciate it. Thanks for your comments and words of wisdom. There is a video out on Andrea's channel.
Yeah, it's a charity shop vlog.
So if you want to go and carry on watching YouTube, you can go and watch Andrea's video on her channel. Link for that should be below, link to the channel. There'll be videos out during the week. I might do my regular Monday thing. We've had a splattering of orders over the weekend.
Yeah.
Just about enough to make a picking orders video. Anyway, thanks for being with us, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Have a good week, everyone.
Ta-ra. Hang on. I've got to find the button, yeah. Doink.